Hi everyone, hi PSG, and welcome to
Happy
Happy
hour,
Hour with
With
Zer.
Alex.
Vivo.
And Dennis.
Yay!
Yes.
Woohoo! Very
Welcome.
exciting.
It's a summer to remember here in Happy Hour.
I like the
I
rhyme.
love that.
Summer to
I
remember in
love that.
our
Yes, it's a
Summer,
no.
summer to remember because this is the first time that everybody just stayed at home,
yes,
enjoyed the scorching heat of the sun while
Mhm.
quarantined.
correct.
That's true.
This is the new normal on how we are gonna spend the summer season.
Yeah,
How's
let's
Yes,
hear.
we'd
everyone
like to welcome
doing?
everyone in the most summerific way that we can. Okay?
Yes,
Right.
Feel the
trying
In the
to
most.
vibe.
imagine
Feel
the
the heat.
scenery and all. So,
I know,
Mhm.
Dennis,
right?
can you flaunt your summer outfit?
Over here.
So
So,
guys, if
Dennis,
we
is
were
there
not in quarantine, where would you might have been at this point?
well,
Wow. That's
Speaking of summer.
yeah.
that's a very emotional question, Vivo.
Yeah,
Emotional.
sure. Ah.
It's a very emotional question, Vivo, because now I would have, I would have remembered where I could have been by this time. No, I was planning to visit my brother. I was planning to visit my brother in Camarines Sur because he's based there, and I've never been to
Oh,
Camsur. So we were
Yeah,
we were discussing about, me visiting him over there, so I could go around
mhm.
and check what Camsur could offer. So
yeah.
well, maybe soon.
Yeah, hopefully very soon. Dennis, how about you? Oh,
Well, as
Oh,
you can
hi,
see,
darling.
special guest over here.
Kitty.
Say hi, Tasha. This is Tasha, my dog.
Tasha.
Hi, Tasha.
All right, so she's running around. Well, if I were not in quarantine right now, well, I hope I still have enough leave credits to go somewhere.
That's the thing,
I
Dennis.
feel
You
you,
exhausted
Dennis.
them all. My goodness.
To be somewhere at the beach right now. I
Yeah.
haven't been to La Union, so I was planning to go to LU. But
Wow,
all plans
LU
were
is really,
canceled
really
because of the COVID
laid
situation.
back. LU
Same,
is
I
really
haven't been there too. Might as well. When you go there, let's go.
ay nako!
I
May
Just
mean,
the two of
paganon sila.
you.
No, no,
let's
no.
go
Why
the
not the
four of
four of
us.
us?
Yeah,
There, that's better. The four
that's
of
better.
us.
That's what I
Including,
actually meant.
Okay.
well, actually, for me, I would have wanted to spend my some of my days in Baguio since it's really warm here in Manila. So I would like to go
Mhm.
home to Baguio for a few days.
Those plans are still going to be plans, and I know that was an emotional topic right there. So let's put it
I
this
know.
way. Okay, how do you keep the summer spirit up? In this kind of setting that we have.
Summer vibe up. I go around. I'm actually in the community, so
Yes,
I just I just think of my summer as outreach and helping people and going around and making sure people are
Uh,
safe. I
yeah,
think that's a better summer than the rest of my previous
correct.
summers.
That's a very
Yes,
significant way of spending the summer. Correct. How
agree.
about you, Vivo?
Yeah.
Anything you wanted to do this summer if it wasn't a quarantine thing?
I don't know. Seriously, probably it's going to be the beach. I mean, I live outside of Manila. I'm near the foot of a mountain, so probably trekking, and either that or an annual summer gathering with my friends. So
Wow, that could have been nice.
it's always it's a tradition. We've been doing that since high school. So could have been anywhere. We haven't planned on any destination just yet, but there has to be a pool. There has to be booze and
Singing,
it should
KTV,
Oh my
KTV,
gosh,
KTV. Oh
you
my
just
god.
mentioned a magic word, Vivo.
I know,
Booze.
but guys,
Oh my
let's
God.
follow the government. Okay,
Yes,
Correct.
please.
Welcome to our very first episode. We have a lot of things in store for you in this very important and very happy hour for you guys. So what is happy hour, Zarina?
Happy Hour is our offering to our employees to entertain them and also to keep them informed of what's the latest in PSG. So it's gonna be really fun and informative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and aside from doing this just now, we are going to do this in the next few months. So guys, expect that you'll see us more often. Are you guys excited about that?
I am. I'm so
Yes.
excited for this project. Thank you very
Yes.
much to our branding and sourcing team for tapping us and making us, a very good way to keep connected with our organization, with everyone from PSG. Thank you for tapping us up.
Yes.
Exactly. And
Mhm.
making us some sort of internet personalities from
That's
from
true,
stage
right?
from stage performers now to internet personalities.
Yeah.
Now
Internet
we're going to be
sensations,
officially
right?
vloggers.
Right. At least
All
we're
right.
not required to do TikTok or whatsoever. This is
Correct.
better.
Thank you so
Mhm.
much. It's more of the talking and not the dancing and the singing part this time.
Right.
Right, right. No, no virus can stop us in showing and in bringing happiness to everyone here at PSG. Hashtag BPSG. And speaking of which,
Right.
no virus and
Speaking
all that, how's the quarantine treating you guys? Huh?
Well, for me, it's been not so hard to transition over. I really love working from home. I was able to work from home from way back for
Oh,
just a week, so I know the challenges, and I know that it's going to be difficult to communicate, especially if you're handling a team. But
mm-mm.
with the technology that we have right now, that we have Zoom, we have Facebook Messenger, we have Viber available. So all of those challenges were addressed, and it's easier for us to be able to do our daily jobs and coach other people as well.
Right.
That
And we can only speak, of course, our FMC and our IT people, in
IT
making all
team.
these possible, our leaders. How about you, Alex? How's the quarantine process and with other public, engagements that you
yes,
have on the
that's
side? I
true.
see that
I
Community.
was
regularly.
supposed to say a lot of people would have actually told you that they enjoy working from home. I kinda I'm different from that since I'm since I'm at home. I'm very accessible to the community. Imagine doing it immediately after work. So you
Right.
deal with you deal with these individuals without sleep. So it's a test of patience, character, but we continue to live our purpose.
Of course.
Wow.
It's really interesting what's happening in the community right now. We don't get to see it, but Alex has a first-hand experience of what's happening. So he's like the eyes right now.
Hmm.
And
And I
it's
just really
also
want to
nice
say,
to
ay,
see the perspective
go.
of a public servant,
Uh-huh.
because
Yes,
we
public
know the
servant.
challenges that we have being civilians, but it's a
Mm-mm.
different perspective that Alex is giving us to us, having him in the field as a public servant.
Right. And with all those being said, Alex, please, please know that we are so proud of you and we're
Yes,
very
we
happy that
Wow.
are.
you're doing all of these. So, for
Thank
all of you
you.
guys watching at home, please continue to stay at home. Now, I also want to give a shout out to all those dance challenges videos that we have seen in the past weeks. No, well, we're part of that, and congratulations to those winners. Please keep those dance challenges. Keep yourselves occupied on top of what's going on with work. Now, we try to make it as fun as possible, so at least you have something else to do. And speaking of something else to do, when the rest of the world stops, thank you, PSGN, for having us, for giving us this opportunity to still continue on with working. We're no
Yes.
longer adding up to what the government and other people or other frontliners are actually having. I want to say challenges with, no, because we continue to work at home and still have fun. So, Alex, you know
Exactly. You know,
sending you sending you my
Vivo.
pat from the back virtually.
Thank you. You know what, Vivo? One thing that I'm very proud of working for PSG is how quickly we responded to
Mm-mm.
this
Yes.
pandemic. If I recall correctly, we actually did not spend a lot of time converting everyone to work from home status.
Correct.
I think it only took us a day or two at most to have
Yes.
to ensure
Right.
that everybody's safe at home and continues working. So, that proves what type of company we are working for and how truly PSG that isn't just a company; it's a family that wants to take care of all its employees. So, thank you so much
Thank
to
you.
all
Those
our
are
senior
our
leaders,
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Right.
our facilities team, IT
Oh,
Yes.
team. My gosh, everyone. Kuya Gani, special mention to you for
Correct.
for helping us deliver all those stuff that our facilities team delivered to our recruiters. Thank you so much to all of you.
Yes, and
Yes.
also to our leaders, this was, the conversion to the work from home setup was really a good
Mm-mm.
show of our VMP, specifically our accountability, the teamwork that we have as a company. Everyone really worked hard to put us all on a work from home status. It was not easy, believe me, it was not easy.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to witness the challenges we had to go through and how fast we need to work, like working at night, extending up to how many hours, but it was really all worth it for all our employees.
yes, and also a big shout out to our IT people because they are the one who's really very active almost 24/7 during the times that we are transitioning. So thank you
Correct.
so much, guys.
Right. Have you heard that we actually have some employees who are staying in Casa de PSG?
Right.
Yes,
That too. My gosh, I wonder how it feels like to be staying at your workplace. Like literally, you work,
Right.
literally
wake up,
staying
and
to
it's your work,
Yes.
right?
Sending them all the love we can give them. Okay.
correct.
Well, pretty much soon we'll see each other when all this is over. But yeah, in the next few minutes, guess what? It's not just the four of us, right? We have a few more
Correct.
things. I know, right? We have a few guests, which you will find out in the next few minutes. We'll be checking on them, how they're keeping up with, the new normal, the
Yeah.
the adjustments, and also what keeps them not just busy, but what keeps them safe, and probably important messages that we can also learn from them. So please stay tuned for that.
And it's not just all about work because it's happy hour. We'll probably hear how they make their day happy amidst being quarantined.
And for all those who are watching us, please feel free to comment on, whatever challenges you want our future guests to actually have. We listen.
Wow.
Okay, this is not just for us. This is also for you people. So we
Yes.
want to hear your comments, and we want to hear what you want to see in our succeeding episodes. Let's make this as
Right.
possible.
Correct. And if they have any suggestions on what they want us to do as well, like if
That's
we
be
are
Ay, oh
careful,
my
supposed,
gosh.
Serena.
yes,
Zarina, be careful with what you wish for.
what
You
you
Careful
just
wish
with
might
your
get
for,
next
of
it.
course,
words.
we'll have to screen all your entries of what we can do and what we can't do. But
Challenger.
your ideas are all welcome. Keep them coming.
Probably we can also do like challenges, just like pass the headphone, pass the headset, or pass the cooking pan.
Why
Yeah.
not? We have so much time in the world this time right now. Challenges or topics that you want us to talk about, but be careful with the topics just in case we get into that. No disclaimer, our views, opinions, the hosts does not or do not reflect the views and opinions of our employers. Okay?
Right. The station. Ay, what station?
What station? Be careful, Alex,
The
of
sta-
the
I
Stay
so
tuned
station.
for
sorry.
another episode.
Oh my
Yes. What
gosh.
station and what law is that? My
Well,
gosh.
Right.
welcome to PSBTG.
We're really going to talk about that right now. Well, it's great to catch up with you guys one more time. Now, let's see who are these people that we have recently got in touch with, and let's see what kept them busy over this quarantine thingamajig. All right, we'll get back to you guys in a jiffy, so please stay tuned.
Thanks.
Alright,
Watch
GP.
this.
Happy hour.
Watch this.
Yes.
so lucky to join with us today is one of the heartthrobs of PSG,
Of
right? And he's
course.
also leading one of the excellent VUs of our organization. So come on, watchers, viewers, let's give it up for our very special guest for this hour, Sir Andro of the BU Sentinels.
Sentinels.
Woo!
Hi.
Yay! Hi,
Hi, everybody.
Andrew. How are you?
Hello, Czer. Good. We're all good, hopefully.
Have you been enjoying your work from home setup and, just staying at home for almost 2 months now?
I
Mm-mm.
am, but I think I also miss the interaction that comes along with, being able to go to the workplace.
That's
Mhm.
true.
Hopefully very soon. And yeah, I guess just to bridge really interacting with people, we're doing this. So, it's also an opportunity for us to reach out to those people that we all miss, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
And yeah, so in all this isolation happening, what are some of the things that you have been doing differently this time around just to get by with all the quarantine? How do you keep your family safe? How do you keep yourself safe, diba?
Yeah, I think there's, being in quarantine means there's literally a lot of time that you get to have
Mm-mm.
at your disposal. And one of the things that is important is for us to be able to um, divert our focus to other things. So, as for me, uh, music plays a really big part in my
Oh.
life. And so one of the things that,
Mm-mm.
I do is, I'm taking this time actually to arrange my or update my playlist in Spotify, you know, or
Can you
look for
share
new
us your
music to listen to.
playlist, Sir
Yeah,
Andrew?
sure,
Your
sure, sure.
playlist on
It's
Spotify.
if you guys are on Spotify, my playlist is my username is Andro0120, and it's not just about listening for me. I mean, I'm a grease monkey as well. So, um, when I was younger, which was what decades ago, um, I used to um, do my own audio installations,
Ay,
especially in my vehicles. So that's something that's keeping me busy right now.
Wow, that's actually nice that you were able to reconnect with the things that you love the most, like music, not just doing the ordinary things like work.
Since we already have more time than the usual, no. Again, I just want to plug that in, people, viewers out there. Feel free to follow and reach and check out Andro's Spotify playlist. It's
Yeah.
Andro
Android
ANDRO0120. Check that
01021.
out. Okay.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Okay, Andra, so I have a question for you. If the government will be lifting the quarantine in Metro Manila, what will be the first thing that you will be doing after the ECQ?
If it's personal,
Right. We're about to ask
if
that
it's a,
too.
yeah, if it's a personal stuff, I will go to my barber. um,
That's
dur-
nice.
during this quarantine period, I've had the
Mhm.
chance to actually learn a couple of stuff from cleaning the air conditioning system that I have here at home to cutting my own hair with a pair of clippers that I bought online. So yeah, this is
Mhm.
this is actually the result. I don't think it's that bad, but there are a couple of things that I haven't tried. I've observed
Mhm.
people doing it. I tried to replicate it. So that's like I said, I learned how to clean my own split type air conditioning here with a pressure washer and stairs and a bucket. And these are things that I've learned.
So since you mentioned that this ECQ gave you the chance to, reconnect with your passion, such as music. Now, if you are given a chance to describe our current situation in one song, what song will it be?
Um, Wait, give me a couple of seconds, but I think uh, it would be "We'll Never Have to Say Goodbye Again" by England,
Aww.
Dan and John Ford
Mhm.
Coley.
Okay, Andrew. So, for all our viewers who are not really familiar us just a few lines of this song. Would be very glad to hear it from you.
Yeah, I'm not sure
No.
if I'm familiar with the song.
What? I'm sorry. What did you say, Vivo?
I don't think I'm familiar with the song.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
are.
Just
No, I'm
1 to
not.
2 lines. Come on, Andrew.
Okay, you put me on the spot. Okay, so, song goes. Wait. Oh, wait. Alright, the song goes. We'll never have to say goodbye again. Okay, that's the line. Okay.
Yeah, I think it already rings a bell, okay?
See, you're so
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I didn't even know that was a title of that song, but yeah, I'm familiar. Wow, now we've come to a very special segment of this
Yes.
particular interview. Okay, we would like to welcome you to our.
That
All right,
wasn't
so
the fast talk segment yet.
not yet. This
Not
is-
yet.
Alright.
So Zer and I prepared series of questions. We'll be taking in turns, and then you will just be choosing one of the two options. Okay, pwede
Yes.
both, but you cannot choose none of them.
So it's just
Okay.
Yes.
A or B. Okay.
Mhm. All right. Why don't you go ahead and begin, Zarina?
So, Andrew, night shift or day shift?
Of course they should.
News or Netflix?
News.
Speaking of news, the next would be law of attraction or law of classroom.
No, definitely no law of classroom for me. So it's law of attraction.
All right.
That's
How about this one? Laundry or dishes?
dishes.
Dish.
All right. Okay.
So this is not really a yes or no question. Okay, so a PSG leader that you really look up to.
Oh, it's Vivek, of course.
Okay. Mine's still a fast talk with options. Okay. Which would you rather have? ECQ or liquor ban?
I'd rather have an ECQ without a liquor ban.
Okay. In the immortal words of Monica, amen to that.
How about this, Andrew? Love or money?
We.
I think they say love conquers all.
Yes.
But money,
Come on.
love.
All right. Kinilig ka dun, Zarina.
Yes.
Okay, this one. I'm not into this, but yeah. TikTok or YouTube?
I would rather go YouTube.
Sunrise or sunsets?
Oh.
Sunset.
Sunset.
Mm-hmm. Sunset. Now, this is the last for me. Relief goods or SAP or SAP benefits?
I think SAP would, give you the opportunity to help more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in my situation.
What do you do first when you wake up?
Oh, take a bath.
Take a bath. Okay.
All right. Very important these days.
Correct.
Viewers, pay attention.
So, next would be, what is the worst thing about being attractive?
I wouldn't know.
Wouldn't know talaga naman.
For my last question, and again, I'd like to emphasize, this is just all for fun, okay? So, who is more handsome or attractive? Catch or Andrew?
That is such a tricky question, but since he's my boss, I will say it's Catch.
Yes, and we'll leave that question actually open to all our viewers. You can comment down below.
Yes.
And that, let's put a poll onto this one. Will it be Andro or Catch? And let us we also remind you that your comments, your views and opinions do not reflect our views, our comments, and our employer. Okay.
That's true.
The
Wow.
moment
Right.
this survey goes out, I can sense a text message coming from him.
We'll see about
And
that.
yes, Catch, definitely. And Catch is also welcome to also voice out his opinion. I just want to say, Catch, when you see this, please feel free, when you have the time, reach out to the branding and sourcing team, and we'll definitely have time to put you on the show.
Yes.
Okay, so before we wrap things up, Andrew, do you have any messages to our recruiters and researchers, or to all our employees who are watching you right now?
Of course, it's a difficult time for everybody. But what we want to make sure of is that we are all safe and healthy, and so goes the same for our families. So those are the primary objectives that we have. And second is, we want to be always great at what we do, no matter what it is, right? I'm not just talking about work. Let's try to always be the best that we can be in everything that we do. And we'll get past this. The time will come, and I think it's drawing pretty near. Let's just, make sure that we're safe all the time and that we are conscious about keeping the other people that we have around us safe as well.
Thank you very much. Yay.
Yeah.
So that's a very important message right there, So people watching, take it from Andro.
Yes.
Okay, we got you covered. And keep safe, okay? And thank you very much, Andro, for spending time with us,
Yes,
despite your
thank
very
you,
busy schedule.
Andrew. I know.
You're very
So
Hopefully,
on
in
welcome.
the
your
next few QCRs, you can join us again as one of our hosts. Hopefully.
definitely.
Hopefully.
Thank you, Andro. We'll see you very
Yay.
soon.
Okay, we're good. And I'm sure everybody's excited to find out who our next guest is. And it's no other than our very beautiful Glaze Raffles. Hi, Glaze. How are
Hi.
you?
Hello, Alex and Dennis. Hello.
How are
Very
you?
good
How's
morning.
quarantine treating you so far, Glaze?
How was quarantine? I think I maintained the same schedule. I'd still sleep in the day and then wake up at night. I've been binge watching on Netflix, which is, I think, everyone's been doing that. So much has changed.
What kind of series are you watching right now?
So I was late. I just recently finished Money Heist. It only took me, I think, just 3 days to complete season one until the end. I've already completed Into the Night. I'm about to finish Castle Rock.
Oh,
And I think it's mostly old movies that I try to rewatch again. So that's what I've been doing.
wow, that's a
Yes.
lot of series.
In a short span of time, Dennis, mind you, Money Heist in 3 days.
Mm-mm.
You are you are someone. That's a lot of episodes to watch in three
I
days. I think I
know.
finished Money Heist maybe about a week.
Oh, but you know what? I try to do some minor cooking. So I don't engage much in some domestic chores and I don't know how to cook real food, right? But
Mm,
during this quarantine, I tried doing baked macaroni. Over
Mm-hmm.
the weekend, I
wow.
tried doing banana loaf. So it's actual baking, right? But in the past, I've
Hmm.
been doing tiramisu. I've done, what do you call this? The mango float, which is just basically assembling. But at least this time, it's actual cooking. So
Actual
I'm so
cooking.
Well, you might want to
yeah.
start a vlog soon,
Oh
showing
my
how you're
gosh.
doing
Right.
all of those cooking.
Become a foodie influencer, something like that.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. So
Well,
I just
we
learned
know that it's difficult to separate work and our personal life. So how are you maintaining work-life balance now that you're working?
this. Well, I've always kept that, even though I am in the office. So obviously, the difference now is that I couldn't go out, right? But I've
Mhm.
done some other activities. I did yoga for beginners with Kat. I also signed up for the Zumba, the ones being advertised by the branding team. And just so I'd still continue being crazy, I did a TikTok video, which I uploaded on my Facebook. So at least I joined the bandwagon and
Wow. So we have a TikTokerist also in the person of Glaze.
yes. So that one is uploaded. But that's the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Hmm.
spend time still with my family, definitely. So even though we're not going out on Saturdays, I would still order food. So that's like our going out weekend. That's at least keeping still the things that we still used to do while it wasn't on quarantine.
My gosh. And that's a very good segue, Glaze. Since you were talking about things that you have been used to do, or you used to doing when we weren't in quarantine. I'd like to find out what are you gonna actually do first thing after we get taken out of this entire setup.
Oh my God, nails. I need to do my teeth. I need to have visual gel.
My gosh. I was sure it was something related to beauty.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, nails.
Well, that's
So
good to
yeah,
hear, Glaze. Now,
Mhm.
going back to the start of quarantine, overall, how was your experience transitioning over from working in the office to working at
Mhm.
home?
It's a good experience. It was quite a struggle in the beginning, right? Because we had to chase a lot of the deliveries that needed to be
Mm-hmm.
done for recruiters who didn't have any computers. But, I appreciate what PSG has done. And imagine for PSG to get 99% of its workforce function in the work from home setup in just a span of 5 days. That's admirable, considering that I came from the BPO industry, and I know that at least about roughly 30% only of their workforce is able to work. So, the ability to still be safe inside our home, be with our family, not worry about getting sick and transferring it to our loved ones, and still earn,
Mm-hmm.
that's really admirable. And I'm so proud to be part of PSG.
really thank you so much to all of those who helped us do that.
Mhm. Yes.
Exactly.
Dennis, I think we are going on to our, next part, which is very exciting, and I'm
Mhm.
sure Glazer, you're quite familiar with this. We
Mhm.
are gonna do, fast talk. We're gonna give you two options. You just need
Mhm.
to let us know which one is, something that's gonna fit to your taste.
Okay, Tito Boy.
And I'm sure people are excited to find out. I'm not sure if if I'm allowed to ask the last question, but we'll try.
Okay.
I guess I'll do the
All
honor of
right.
asking that. Right, you
So let's
begin.
start
Alex.
fast talk with Glaze.
Mhm.
Okay.
Glaze, laundry or dishes?
Dishes.
Dishes.
Staycation or beach vacation?
Staycation.
Would it be Grab food or Lala food?
Grab.
Oh, Grab. Well, I prefer Food Panda because they have free
Me too.
delivery.
This is part of their choices. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
big party or small gathering?
Small gathering.
Intimate. Love it.
Mhm.
Mm.
Starbucks or Tim Hortons?
Starbucks.
All right. Long hair or short hair?
Long.
Long. That makes women, a little more graceful with long hair.
Yes.
Yee. Next, this one I like. Glaze. Corina Sanchez or Jessica Soho?
Karina.
Karina, yes.
Corina.
Karina.
All right. So cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Do you
This
have
one's
dogs,
interesting.
Glaze?
I do. I have a chow chow. Her name is
Oh.
Yee.
Glenn.
Hi.
Stand.
Next. This one's interesting. I'm not sure if you're so updated about this, but yeah, we are asking you, Glaze. Coco Martin or Kim Chu?
Kim Chu. It's a dance cover. I go for Kim
Yes.
Chu.
She
With a
actually
dance
released. Oh,
cover.
she actually released a full length song already. All
All
right.
right.
So going back to food, cookies or cake?
Cookies.
Glaze, love or money?
Love.
Love.
I, I have to give something I don't have.
Love. Because why not?
I
Yes.
wanted to choose both, but
Uh-huh.
I go for love.
And our last question, guys. Is it chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Grace, for being good sport.
Yes, thank you so much.
Would like to get your thoughts, Glaze, on, we've recently released our first episode of Real Talk with our senior leaders, and we'd like to get your thoughts about that.
Okay. Well, with regard to the real talk, right? I think it's a valuable initiative. I find a proactive approach really good, considering that our leaders were able to really speak about the plans of PSG, how we're trying to, give further support to our employees, what are the things that we're going to do. And over the past weeks, we've done several meetings as well. And it's constantly us thinking of how we will make our recruiters life on work from home better.
Thank you so much for that, Glaze. And also,
Mhm.
at this point, we'd like to, ask for a short message to, everyone who's going to watch this video, all our PSG employees, all our frontliners. What can you tell them?
Hi, everybody. I hope that everyone is safe, you're healthy, you are with your loved ones. If not, it's okay for as long as you're still safe. And I continue to pray that at least this whole pandemic is going to be over soon. But for now, stay safe.
All right.
Great.
Well, that's
Thank
short and
you.
sweet. And thank you so much, Blaze, for your time.
Yes, thank you so much, Glaze. Stay beautiful, madam.
Thank you.
All
Bye.
right.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew and Glaze, for sharing your home to us, your insights and your messages to our watchers over here. I had so much fun speaking with Andrew. We barely,
We did, yeah.
he's always the fun person he is on stage and off stage, in office and at home. How about Alex, Dennis? How was Glaze? How was your interaction with her?
We definitely enjoyed talking to Glaze. We learned about a lot about her. We learned how she is outside work.
Blaze is always a fun person to talk to.
Mm-mm. These are people full of personality we get to see in the office, and then seeing them at their home
Yes.
is really, really something. So thank you very
It's
much.
it's a refreshing stint to get to
Mm-mm.
speak with them actually.
Right, right. So hey, viewers, please feel free to comment down below who you want to see next time in our episode.
Yes, we might surprise you, so let us know.
All right, so we've come to that point wherein after each new episode, we're running out of time. Direct, yes, wrapping up the so to wrap this up, now recently PSG branding released a very important message coming from our leaders Vivek, Brian, and Monica, and this is also just to remind us people of the the
Mhm.
very important talking points that we learned from that. So what did you guys what were your takeaways in that video, guys?
Well, let me start with that. So it's very nice to hear some updates about our current setup. We are currently working from home, but because we wanted to maintain the highest standards of providing a safe environment for our employees, we heard from Vivek and Monica that even after this quarantine has been lifted by the government, PSG will still continue working from home to make sure that we will still be safe in our homes and that we will be protected from this COVID pandemic. That's one of the silver linings I got from the real talk. How about you, Alex?
What really struck me the most, Zer, Vivo, Dennis, is how our leaders are also trying their best to help everybody. I know that everybody's concerned about their job and all of these things that's happening in the United States and the rest of our client markets. But our leaders they try their best to help us stay afloat, and that's one thing that for me is remarkable because that only proves to show that our leaders are very much concerned of all of us.
Yes.
Yes, and speaking of concern to everyone, so definitely there are a lot of things going on outside of our home. So it's better for us to stay safe by staying at home. So we can do our part and helping the community by ensuring that we follow physical or social distancing.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, wash our hands as often as you can
Correct.
and also disinfect. So those are simple things that sometimes we tend to neglect, but
Mm-hmm.
in these times, those are the things that will definitely save everyone.
All right.
Correct.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you guys said.
Exactly, and that's a
It's very
that
important.
small step is of big help.
Right.
Yes.
So you see, in this time, people, no role is too big or too small. So still shout out to our frontliners, but let's help them out by making sure that we follow and we are informed on how we can keep ourselves really safe from the virus. And on that note, people, aside from keeping us all safe, I would really want to be reminded. I want every to be reminded myself, and hopefully everyone too, that in all of these changes, with all of the compassion and the care that we're getting from the company, let's always stick to that mindset of being excellent. Our usual call to action, that no matter what adversities we're having, no matter what the adjustments are, we still keep the level of service, the level of excellence that we are known for, our company is known for.
Yeah.
And it might be so challenging right now, but we don't want to use that as an excuse. We want to keep ourselves we want relevant, we want to keep ourselves busy, and we still want to deliver the excellent service that we provide to our clients, employees, and our shareholders. Because at the end of
Shareholders.
the day, at the end of the day, whatever we're having, this is still what will keep us doing what we're doing. All right.
So, guys, if you have any questions you want to share to our leaders in the essence of open two-way communication, send them in, and our leaders will try to answer them on the next episode of Real Talk.
Yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. And thank you very much for staying with us
Thank you,
and
guys.
for watching us. So please stand by for more announcements, more episodes. And again, this is not just a quarantine thing, people. You will be seeing us more regularly even after this is all over.
Please continue to follow all our social media pages in
Mhm.
Facebook and Instagram. And please do not forget to use the hashtags BPSG and PSG Happy Hour.
Our yes hashtag, guys. Before we end, we'd also like to inform all our employees of a very important event that's coming up soon. And what is this event again, Dennis?
Well, our QCR is definitely coming soon, so just stand by as we are going to give more details about when it's going to happen, and we are spicing it up with additional
Yes,
changes. So it's something that we're
Ooh,
excited.
changes.
yes.
I
QCR.
Changes.
know, right? I know.
QCR. Correct. When it's gonna be, you'll know soon what's in store for you. There's a lot more surprises because this is the first ever virtual QCR that we are doing in PSG. So, guys, I'm really excited for this. You
All
know,
right. Wow. So much for reminders. So once again, to our viewers, thank you very much for joining us. And please stay
thank
tuned.
you.
Watch out for our next episode coming very soon. So once again, thank you for joining us here at Happy
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 Hour.
hour.
hour!
All right. Until our next episode, thank you for joining us.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Bye.